We live?
Switch that one up.
All right.
It is 5:15. I'll call the meeting to order. Could we have a roll call, please?
Yes, Mr. Vice President. Marcia Carrington.
Here.
Sean Daly.
Here.
Robin Lloyd.
Here.
Chris Parthamore. Adam Ramsdale.
Here.
Brian Stanley. Cable Steineman.
Here.
Martha Weichel.
Here.
Annetta Voldecka.
Yes. Here.
Jeff Crable. Michelle Newell.
Here.
Aaron Blair.
Here.
Right, the minutes were distributed in the packet. Are there any errors or omissions? Is there none? Could I have a motion?
Motion to accept the minutes. I'll second it.
First from Robin. Second from Sean. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's passed. New business. I'm sorry, old business. Aaron, greetings from Sandusky Mural Update.
Sure.
Okay.
So the Greetings from Sandusky mural has been approved by City Commission. Jason Worling has been leading that project as we discussed in our work plan. And we worked with the original artists from the original Greetings from Sandusky mural. They are going to paint the mural on panels, so it's going to be actually constructed with 4 panels made locally that will then be pulled together and installed onto the building, so that way if we ever need to remove it for maintenance, then we can get to the siding and it will be there, but it will also be invisible hardware, so you're not able to just like go up and take it down. It was actually interesting. I was on a call the other day between the fabricator of the panels and the artist team to talk about the logistics of that. They are painting it the first week of April. They are going to paint it indoors because they just want to make sure they have that weather control and to get it done in the timeline on or before April 8th. So the intention is to get that installed before the eclipse. It will be 10 feet by 20 feet. The total cost will be right along the budget that we had discussed, and the Arts Commission promise for that was $10,000, if you recall. It will be on the east wall of the Mailander Pavilion, as is shown in this image, and it'll be a really nice kind of gateway as you're going along that edge of the Jackson Street Pier with the lighting over top, and you'll have this nice mural there. There's also a little bit of a step down to the neighboring property, so it gives a couple different options for folks taking photos, and we think it's a really great location. The original mural, there's been a few updates. You'll notice the green skyline. The artist didn't love the green with the blue and wanted to do all blue, and then showed us a couple examples, and the favored position was to move the skyline to the bottom of the image. With the new scale at 10 foot by 20 feet, it really balances it nicely. So this is the original. Also something to look at is the State Theater. It's going to be reoriented a little bit to showcase that marquee a little better from like a forward-facing view, and you'll see here. All the other letters are fairly identical to the original. So this is the updated approved mural. You'll notice that the Sandusky or the Cedar Point skyline has been updated. So, the new tower for the, what's it called? The Top Thrill, thank you. I'm blanking on it, has been added, as well as like those giant swings over by the boardwalk. And the State Theater will read Total Eclipse of Sandusky Festival 2024. So we have a nice little time capsule record of when the mural was put up. And it's a great, more front view of some of that iconic architecture of the theater. So that's coming soon.
I will note that the State Theater marquee will also read that during the festival.
That's exciting.
Any questions for Aaron? Thank you. And how about an Eclipse Festival update?
Absolutely. So I got a few items, update from the Eclipse as we had requested from last meeting. And there are a number of things in motion. So Peyton Minnick is, she's the new Programs and Engagement Manager at Greater Sandusky Partnership, and she's managing this project. She's hit the ground running. She used to work for Cedar Point for a time and did a bunch of event booking, and I'm not sure exactly what all she'll be working on, but I got to spend some time with her last week, and I'm just excited to see more people joining the team, the broader Sandusky regional team. So she's working on the supersized glasses, the reusable chalk wall, and the prompt, before 2099, I'd like to, ... prompt, and chalk artists. So the supersized glasses are in production. They've pursued that, and they'll be 2 feet high, so the glasses themselves, by 8 foot in length of the stem of the glasses. So they'll be nice, oversized, and they'll be cut and printed by April 2nd at the latest. City staff's going to help support them with the installation. We'll probably use signposts, and it might be like going into buckets with concrete or maybe going into the ground. It depends on where it's going, but we'll coordinate that with them to get these there. And their estimate is about $1,300 for the printing, and then the material installation costs are going to be determined depending on how that needs to take place. The art is in production right now. What they're doing is just a simple graphic that will align with the event branding for expediency, and something to help that event branding, the Total Eclipse of Sandusky Festival, be noticeable, similar to how the Texas example did theirs. I don't know if it'll be that busy, but similar to how they use their event branding on the supersized glasses. The Sandusky chalk wall, so what we had talked about last time is some sort of prompt or way for people to sign in or, use chalk to interact with this feature. And the Arts Commission had asked that that be reusable, and we're not just going to throw it away if we're going to produce something for this festival. So I relayed that to them, and they're in contact with Honor Industrial to create something. They're expecting that to be a 5 foot by 10 foot panel with the Total Eclipse logo in the center. And then that estimated budget range is still flexible. It's between $2,500 and $3,500 for that panel. And that's the update that Peyton shared with me. The other two items, the before 2099, I'd like to, that was the one that we had talked about potentially being able to do and use like a static cling on a storefront window or some sort of way to use dry erase marker. So it was a little bit of a different material, but it was still interactive. And they have done some outreach to the owners of the Hography building to see if they would potentially support something like that, since that's kind of a large vacant storefront right now. So that they'll give us more updates on that. They've got the other things moving first. And they're also talking with some artists and hope to bring some sidewalk chalk art into the festival as well, with the expectation they'd pay those artists a couple $100s each to do some art on the day of the eclipse, weather permitting. So all of those are in motion, and that's the update that they sent me today.
Any questions on the Eclipse Festival update? Right, in new business, we have an art box proposal.
We do.
Did everyone get a chance to look at it in their packet?
I've got a couple slides on that too, if you want. There we go.
Go ahead, Erin.
Thank you. So I've received an art box proposal from Janiyah Prentice called A Beautiful Horizon. She's a local artist, and she's aspiring to be a muralist. She's a young gal, Sandusky native, and she actually gave me a call a couple weeks ago and just really wanted to get involved with the Arts Commission and of arts in Sandusky in general, and asked me a bunch of questions about what's going on. We talked about Art Box, and she got really excited about the prospect of that. She does have several completed paintings in her portfolio, and I'll show you some examples. She really likes the Sycamore Line and Milan Road location. That's a cabinet that's the similar shape and size as the Little Italy one. It's just down the block on Milan Road, right there where it splits to Sycamore Line.
Is that just past 5 Points?
Yes.
Yeah.
The 4 Points bar is like right behind you in this screenshot.
Part of it.
So if you keep going forward, you'll go over past like at Butler. So what she sent is this titled Beautiful Horizon, and I do have some notes on her artist statement. She said the box is designed to express her love for nature and the tranquility it brings, and she wishes to convey the beauty of the natural world and invite viewers to appreciate the simple joys found in moments like these. And this shows the backside and front of the sketch proposal. Obviously, this is a digital sketch, but this is her intention for the box, and the top is the same color of the sky. She sent me like 20 different completed work examples, kind of some of her central style is this wacky sort of, I don't know how to describe it, but a lot of detail in her completed works. She also sent a couple digital works that she's done, and even like a replica, what would you call it when you are mimicking someone else's style with the Mickey Mouse painting. So just really showed the breadth of the ability of her artistic experience. This is the first sketch she sent, which I think is a lovely sketch, but I gave her a call and I mentioned to her that the intention of the program was to tell Sandusky's story. So I just thought it would be fun to share that as well. This was her first quick sketch. She was looking to do something that was really colorful and thinking a lot about how the different sides of the cabinet would interact with each other. And so the refined proposal was the sailboat that I brought forward today. So overall, like I said, I think she's demonstrated capacity with a lot of styles. She's been great at follow-up and coordinating with this refined proposal, and really excited to hopefully participate in the program, and this would be a great launching point for her as an aspiring mural artist. So I would recommend that we approve it, and I can move forward with her to get it done.
Is there discussion?
Yeah, with this piece, I'm actually pretty impressed by it. Can you believe I said that?
Robin.
Yeah. So is that really the best placement that we could put that? Is that like the Sycamore line? Or is there one that even gets like, because there is a lot of traffic there, but is like design-wise, this really portrays what we're looking for, at least in my mind. With this kind of graphic, is that the best location we got?
It's a good question. There is another one that is, I think that's been in the top of my mind as one of the next ones we should think of, is at Campbell and Columbus Avenue.
Okay.
So if you're thinking where Mama B's is and that intersection there, there's a cabinet on the west side of the street. I could get on Google Earth if everybody wants to see that. If you wanted to, because she was open, she was totally open, because she didn't, at first didn't say where, we just started looking on Google Earth. She came over into the office the other day, and when I came up with that one, she was like, oh, that one looks great. And I think she liked it because it was oriented and really visible, but I think she would be pleased to follow our direction.
Is the other one not as visible?
It's just more sideways, so, like, I can look at it is that through the chair? Would you want me to show you? I think we can pull it up on Google.
Can I say something while you're looking it up? I was thinking the same thing, Robin. Like, I feel like that intersection is so busy that, like, I feel like people are not going to be paying attention to that like that.
We're also waiting at that light.
If it's-
I mean,
if
it's-
it's terrible for foot traffic, but I mean, I would just kind of, my counter argument that it needs some beautification.
Yeah, I agree with that, too. I just wonder how many people.
I'm not going to disagree that maybe it's not the right mural for the right location, but something on that box would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with that, too, but I think that, like, is so, like, I love
Like,
that image.
if it's more visible there, then I would say go for it. You know, if this box is a little too sideways, I would put this one where it's more visible and
Here's this.
taking a step in the right direction.
I'm a little less concerned about it's a good question, but I'm a little less concerned
You're not
about the
seeing it.
location, just because I think it's our intention to end up having them everywhere.
Right,
Right.
yeah, you're right.
Agreed.
Here, I have the maps pulled up, but you're not seeing it on your screen, and I don't know why. So if anyone would like to take a look at this and just swing over to this computer, I don't know why it's not coming up on yours.
We all know what Mama B's is.
It's an aluminum cabinet, so if you were
No,
coming.
that would have to go on the other one. It's got all those meters blocking it
Yeah, so
too.
it's just a little bit
It's got
more
a ton of stuff
obstructed.
around it.
Don't pay
It's
attention.
more in a walkable neighborhood, but it has a meter face facing Columbus Avenue, so it would obstruct the
The view of it,
graphics.
yeah.
And then the most visible is actually the narrow side on this one.
Yeah, put it
The way
on.
it's oriented toward the
Put
street.
it on Sycamore. I'm excited about this. My only other question is, why didn't she have stuff hanging in the,
Well, she just found out about this. She's been,
I agree. I think it's one of our most exciting submissions of just general work in a while.
yeah, I'm really excited about this submission.
Okay, is there any
And
more
speaking of
discussion?
which, I think we need some more art in the gallery.
Yeah.
I have mentioned that as well to Erin, and she said
Yes.
she has not gotten feedback from the commission
Oh, it needs.
asking for more artwork.
Ask her. Ask this young lady.
Is there any more discussion on the art box proposal?
No, I motion to approve it.
Motion from Robin, is there a second?
Second.
Second. Would you take a roll call on this?
Marcia Carrington?
Yes.
Sean Daly?
Yes.
Robin Lloyd?
Yes.
Chris Parthamore?
Yes.
Adam Ramsdale?
Yes.
Cable Steineman?
Yes.
Martha Weichel?
Yes.
Annetta
Yes.
Voltica?
Yes.
Michelle Newell?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Is there any other new business? Not on the- I see we have Donna in our audience. Donna, would you like to say anything?
no, that's good.
Just here to check things out?
Yep.
All right. Is there any other business for the commission? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Oh, that's fast.
Second.
No, I won't. I'll gavel it.
Thank you.